The Brooksbell handicap chase, 3 miles is the journey. This time, the grey Apple a Day, one of the first to show up as they draw to the first. From Latanier and Roi de Rose, Apple a Day jumping a little across Latanier. The other end of the field, Carrick Mines, was the last to land. So on to fence 2, Apple a Day from Latanier in a spotted jacket, and then back from the Congo at the yellow sleeves, going up wide of the white face, Roi de Rose, crossing the plain fence before the first of the ditches. Winchester Red and Orange Jacket took it in midfield with Storymaker out wide, and then It's Like That, the McManus Hoops, and Carrick Mines, the green cap, at the tail. So here's the ditch, fence 3, Apple a Day jumping soundly, and again Carrick Mines was the last one to a touchdown. So into the first turn and heading to the end of half a mile, and Apple a Day, who invariably races up with a pace, leading up with Winchester Red, the Orange Jacket, going handy, saving a bit of ground on the inside. The saddle has rather slipped forward on Winchester Red, and Jerry McGrath, I think, has little option but to allow him to stride up through the field to dispute it with Apple a Day. And then back from the Congo and Latanier, the cheek pieces. Storymaker just behind them as they cross fence 4. Roi de Rose, who jumped off handily, gets an early reminder now, having lost ground through the field, and is last but one, with only Carrick Mines behind, as Winchester Red, with that saddle seemingly having slipped forward, pulling his way to lead Apple a Day over that next plain fence. Then back from the Congo in the blue headgear, wide of Latanier. It's Like That on the inner from Storymaker. Roi de Rose going a little in snatches, and finally a Carrick Mines. So another ditch safely behind them. They move on to the 7th. Winchester Red from Apple a Day. Back from the Congo, jumping a little out to his right on landing. And then Latanier. It's Like That up the inner into the next bend, tracking Latanier. The Storymaker is wide of Roi de Rose, the black and yellow, and finally a Carrick Mines. So swinging into the straight and approaching halfway, with a couple of plain fences to jump before they reach the point from whence they came. At Winchester Red, the Orange Jacket leading the grey Apple a Day. Back from the Congo on the left, Latanier still tracking the leaders from Storymaker and It's Like That. And then Roi de Rose, and finally Carrick Mines, closing in on fence 9. And pretty well grouped behind Carrick Mines, 3 lengths off them in last place. And they go towards this plain fence. Winchester Red from Apple a Day back from the Congo, less than a length separating the trio. Latanier close up 4th, then Storymaker, It's Like That. Another reminder for Roi de Rose, and still last Carrick Mines as they race up under the judge at halfway in this Brooksbell handicap chase. And back from the Congo, going on now, putting his blinkered head in front of Winchester Red, Apple a Day, wide of Latanier. And then It's Like That, Roi de Rose, Carrick Mines, and Storymaker pulled up abruptly on the bend before fence 10 and dismounted as Storymaker out of the race. So 7 of them on towards the next. Back from the Congo, from Winchester Red, Apple a Day. It's Like That under a patient ride, the Hoop Jacket, Latanier out the inner. Roi de Rose taking a bit of interest out wide now, closing into the leaders. Apple a Day untidy there. Again, Carrick Mines the last one to touch down, and Winchester Red looks as though he's forfeiting his position quite sharply, possibly going to be pulled up before this one. He's out of the race, Winchester Red. Saddle seemed to slip forward at a very early stage. So minus a couple as back from the Congo, and the now much more interested Roi de Rose lead them across the back straight with a mile to travel. Apple a Day is in 3rd, and then It's Like That from Latanier. No show yet from Carrick Mines, who's really yet to warm to the task. Another 7 or 8 lengths down as they run on towards the first across on this section of the course. Fence 13, back from the Congo, from Roi de Rose. And then It's Like That under Alan Berry, closing in from Apple a Day and Latanier, and then Carrick Mines. Leaders safely to the other side, back from the Congo, from Roi de Rose, little to separate this duo jousting for the lead. It's Like That now being bustled along to try and close down the leading pair, and then Apple a Day as they go to 5 out. Back from the Congo and Roi de Rose inseparable. It's Like That driven along rather more firmly then Apple a Day. Carrick Mines has gone past Latanier, who's dropped right out. Back from the Congo and Roi de Rose colliding in mid-air, and back from the Congo emerged with a slender advantage. Goes on by under a length from Roi de Rose. It's like that, responding to pressure. Now snapping at the leader's heels as they go to 3 out. Back from the Congo narrowly from Roi de Rose, and it's like that, clear of Apple a Day. So running the final turn, Roi de Rose now coming through once more under Connor and Farrell, and strides on. Back from the Congo, strides seemingly beginning to shorten, and Roi de Rose, who was one of the first under pressure at a very early stage, has responded generously on the final circuit, and now he seemingly has 2 fences, and it's like that to contend with. It's like that, trying to chase down Roi de Rose. Back from the Congo, leaden-legged in third. So the second last, Roi de Rose draws to it some 4 lengths clear from It's Like That, who continues to give chase. Back from the Congo is in third, and then Apple a Day as Roi de Rose makes his way up towards the final fence. It's Like That struggling to mount a challenge now. Then back from the Congo, Apple a Day and Carrick Mines. Roi de Rose draws to the final fence and skips neatly to the other side. It's Like That hopping over in second, a long way clear from back from the Congo, and Roi de Rose shrugging off a £7 rise for his Foss-Lass success, driven along to an early stage, but he's responded to O'Farrell's urgings and runs out a wide margin winner. Roi de Rose from It's Like That in second, back from the Congo, Carrick Mines and Apple a Day.